Am I good? Okay, so let me first start out that I'm not crazy, and my therapist has told me this is not, obsessive stalker behavior. So let's just say that. So, I've been doing this whole internet dating thing, and, it's a bit of a learning curve. I admit I can be pretty picky sometimes, but I've learned some things about some guys that I've gone on dates with. I really wish I would have known beforehand. Does he have a wife? Yep, not gonna work. No. Does he have a girlfriend? Well, that's a hard pass, but still no. Does he have both? Well, he's trying to, so no. Again, no. And so I've decided it is my job to research them on social media before I even go on a date with them. So let me tell you about Daryl. Okay, Daryl and we met on Tinder and everything. And, I had an inkling that he may be divorced, which is fine, nothing wrong with that, because he asked me, so are you Catholic? And I said, no, I'm not Catholic. And he was really thrilled with that answer. Probably because you can't get, married in the Catholic Church if you've been divorced. So now Daryl seems like a really nice guy, but it's still my job to do some digging on him first. So I don't have his last name, just his first name. But I do have his phone number. So I put his phone number into the Facebook search button, and boom, up comes his profile. So after looking at it, and going through it, my research has told me he's not married, but he may have like a little 9-month-old baby maybe. And so I'm like, okay, or then again, maybe it's his niece. I don't know these things. And so I go ahead and go meet him at Starbucks. We had a really nice first date, and he was a really nice guy, and he tells me, I'm divorced. And I'm like, okay, all right. And then he said, I don't have any kids. I just have a fur baby, which is his dog. And so I'm like, okay. And so we agreed to see each other again for a second date. And so after even before the date and during it, I started to feel something. I feel like he's lying to me about something. I had this feeling after he said this to me. You know what? I hate it when people judge me. I don't like it. I don't like being judged. And from my experience, the people who say those things tend to have a lot they got to be judged about. And so now it's my job to figure this out. And so since I now have his last name, since I got on his Facebook page, put it into Google. And are you ready for the plot twist? You ready? Up comes the baby registry with his name attached to it. And so I'm like, okay, all right. So I'm like, okay, but, maybe, it's just a guy with the same name, same city, blah, blah, blah. And so, anyway, so then I asked my friend, I couldn't find, he already told me he was divorced, so I was like, he should have a marriage license out there. And so I asked my friend, who's really good with finding information. Really good. And so I asked her, I can't find it, can you help me? She's like, sure. She finds it and tells me, oh yeah, he was married on this day to this girl. And I'm like, okay, great. And so then I was like, at this point, I'm kind of addicted to everything. And so I'm like, what else can I find out about this guy? And so I came across his mom's Facebook page. And so I was looking through it, and I find a picture of him with the baby under the caption that said, Daddy's little girl. And I was fuming at this moment. Fuming. I'm like, oh, you lied to me. And so, anyway, but however, sure, he lied to me. I was really mad about that. However, I was more upset by the fact that I didn't find out this information till, I decided to, dump him. But however, I did handle it with real class and sophistication. He sent me a text, a few days later, and I just replied, unsubscribe. Thank you.